Hello and thank you for joining me. It's Sunday the 6th of October. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm not going to use tarot cards. I'm actually going to pick one of these runes. I know some of you have seen these before. I've been working with these for a couple of years. They were actually my late sister Karen. They were hers and I found them in her house when I was tidying up, and I've been working with them ever since, and I find them quite inspiring. So here we go. This is the one that I've picked for you. It looks like a little Z. They've got fancy names, but I won't do the fancy name version. For that Z, this is defense. So this rune is number 9 in the group, and it's called defense. It's the same both ways round, which kind of indicates there's no reverse aspect of this as there are in some. Now I'm going to read straight from the book for this one because I just absolutely love this book. I find it really insightful, and it's saying that we fund the power to avert blockage and defeat. And at the same time, we develop in ourselves an aversion to the conduct that creates stress in our lives. So it's really working out, why do we need to be defensive? Is there a certain person that we suddenly need to be defensive when they're around? Do you have to be defensive when you're going to work? It's like those things in our lives that actually we really try us. What are they trying to teach us? What are we trying to learn about ourselves, and how are we growing as we deal with these difficult things in our life? Okay, this often comes out when you've got a new start in life and everything's new. You might have a new job, or new friends, new relationship. You're not quite sure what's going on. So there's an element of that kind of defensiveness around. And it can be uncomfortable, but sitting in that uncomfortable space and working out why we're defensive literally does teach us quite a lot about ourselves. And it kind of makes us think, okay, so do I need this barrier? Maybe I do, yes. Or perhaps it'd be just easier if I wasn't in this space and somewhere where I don't have to be defensive. It opens up a lot of questions. And it helps you learn, and it helps you grow, and it helps you realise if there's maybe a better path, maybe a better way of working in the situation or environment that you're in, or just teaches you something about yourself where you've got this kind of learned behaviour that you have to be defensive, and maybe that's not relevant anymore. So there's quite a lot to think about there. But the last paragraph in this book says, receiving this rune says that you are put on notice that through inconvenience and discomfort, growth is promoted. So you really are learning something. It may be a trying time. Certainly it is meaningful. So set your house in order, tend to business, be clear and wait on the will of heaven. So it's basically saying you're going to have to just go with it. So I hope that helps. I'm also going to pick an angel cards because I think these angel cards accompany the runes very well. So something to think about there on your Sunday. Let's see what angel comes in and gives us a bit of guidance as well while we're pondering that runes message. Well, we have Indriel. Okay. And she says, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. And that's quite telling, actually, because when you're really working as a light worker in a really good space where you're trying to help and heal others, it can be quite upsetting to get it thrown back in your face. And that you have to kind of accept that not everybody, while they're here in this physical body on earth, not everybody's going to be shedding their layers and becoming enlightened and wanting to develop and grow their spiritual journey. Some people do just want to be in a very dark space and stay there for a very long time. And it's really interesting that this has come up while I'm using these, because it does remind me of my own relationship with my sister, in that she was towards the end of her life in a very dark space. And, you know, me going in love and light really just caused conflict. And, you know, I was often very defensive around her because I didn't want to get hurt. But we were just in two very, very different spaces, different vibrational energies. And we often clash. So you might find that as you're healing and working on yourself, other people aren't. And you may have to deal with them on a daily basis. It might be a parent that's never going to change, or, you know, a child that's still got a lot to learn, or just a friend that you feel a little bit out of touch with because you're not, you know, you've grown and they haven't, and you want to move on and they want to be stuck talking about the past or something like that. It is a difficult energy to work with, but you do learn a lot as you go. And I feel that this is the message that, you know, you are doing that. You are working, you're moving, and you're getting lighter and giving out really good positive vibes to people. So, you know, if you feel you have to be defensive around people to protect your own energy, then yeah, you probably do. Okay, I hope that message helped. I'll be back again tomorrow with another reading for you. So have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.